So, hello all, hope you're doing great. Today I'm gonna explain Sonnet 3, which is written by William Shakespeare. And this sonnet is one of um, 153 of his sonnets. It's look in that glass and tell the face thou viewest. Before reading it, let's just see, or as we can see, that this sonnet contains of 14 lines, which is divided into three quatrains, 4 lines each, and the last rhyming couplet, 2 lines, are usually come as a wake-up call in Shakespeare's sonnets usually. Also, the rhyming scheme is A B A B C D C D E F E F and last couplet G G. So we can say that the poet focuses entirely on the young man's future. So, but before explaining, we have to just read the poet. Look in thy glass and tell the face thou viewest. Now is the time that face should form another, whose fresh repair if now thou not renewest, thou dost beguile the word, and bless some mother. For where is she so fair whose one word womb designs the telling of thy husbandry, or whose he so fond will be the tomb of his self-love to stop posterity? Thou art thy mother's glass, and she in thee calls back the lovely April of her prime. So thou through windows of thine age shalt see, despite of wrinkles, that thy golden time. But if thou live remembered not to be, thy single and thine image dies with thee. So we can see that Shakespeare is focusing entirely on the young man's future, with both positive and negative outcomes. However, the starting points of these possible futures now, when the youth should form another, but he has to be a father of a child. You can say that the sonnet begins with the image of a mirror, like Shakespeare is addressing and encouraging the fair youth to look into the mirror. That when he says, look in thy glass, he's saying, look in the mirror. In Shakespeare's time, they typically would use the word glass to refer to a mirror, and basically encourages the fair youth to consider how now is the time to create another person. I think that he's probably in his early 20s, and that's in the Elizabethan era. It's like the prime time to having children. So Shakespeare says, fair youth, look in the mirror and understand that now is that you should be having a child. And then goes on to say that there is no woman anywhere in the world who is too beautiful for the fair youth. Basically, Shakespeare says that only a woman out there would want to have a child with a fair youth. And then he says, for where is she so fair whose unwell womb designed the telling of thy husbandry? I can say that there was a cool shout to moms in this poem. Here is a really cool metaphor. He says, "Thou art thou art thy mother's glass," which is basically like he's saying you are your mother's mirror, like you are your mother's reflection. And then in the rhyming couplet in the end, Shakespeare suggests that the fair youth who does not have a child, he will die, and his image and beauty will die with him. So, I think that Shakespeare in this poem is encouraging the fair youth to look in the mirror and have a conversation with himself. Some real talk with himself about his role in this world, and stuff like that. Another thing that I'd like to add, that Shakespeare he's mentioned in this poem the season of April as being representative of youth, because April is the start of springtime, and typically a time when the Elizabethan would celebrate life and rebirth, nature, and things like that. So that's all. This is my explanation for Sonnet 3. Hope you'll enjoyed my explanation, guys, and thank you for listening.